The industry's moving from entrepreneurial, anything goes, unregulated, to institutional, regulated. And that's the maturing of it. And as it moves toward institutional regulation, it's going to be good for Bitcoiners, right? So the irony of all this is there's a lot of people in the community that are against regulation, but ultimately the regulation is probably going to be beneficial. In fact, I'm almost certain it's beneficial to Bitcoin more so than anything else. It's not beneficial to a security token trading offshore without proper disclosures, right? And a lot of times it's not beneficial to the entrepreneurs, but it's beneficial to the holders of Bitcoin, and it's beneficial to the institutions and to the governments and to the civilization. If you're holding 100% pure Bitcoin, then a normalized regulated environment isn't threatening to you at all. If the United States government embraced Bitcoin, regulated it all, Bitcoin price would go to $10 million a coin. And if you're just holding one Bitcoin, you have $10 million, right? If you're in a pure Bitcoin economy, like Bitcoin miner, okay, is it good for a Bitcoin miner? Well, it might be, but you wouldn't want to wake up and find out that the US military is mining Bitcoin, because then it wouldn't be good for you, right? So there are some things that may or may not be good for a Bitcoin miner or a Bitcoin exchange. Your pure Bitcoin, though, if they basically regulated all the other security tokens, then you're fine, right? Pure Bitcoin play, you're good no matter what happens in the rest of the securities. And, you know, if everybody has to pay their taxes, and if everybody has to abide by banking rules and securities rules and intellectual property law and the like, and tort law, you're fine. You're a Bitcoin business. If you're an entrepreneur and the institutions join, you're not quite so well off. Like a startup for a hardware wallet, you know, has to compete against Square Cash App, and Square Cash App has to compete against Apple. And Apple has to compete against Google, right? So there's competitive risk there, depending on what you are. That's why, you know, when people, you know, they ask for advice, I say, well, the pure safe haven is own Bitcoin as a store of value. And every single time you move out one concentric circle and put a twist on it, like I'm going to mine Bitcoin, I'm going to trade Bitcoin, I'm going to get yield on Bitcoin, I'm going to do other cryptos, I'm going to do decentralized, I'm going to do a hardware device. As you move out, I'm going to offer an insurance plan, I'm going to offer a bank savings account. Now you're competing. You got to deal with competition and compliance. But either of them can wipe you out, right? You could be non-compliant but competitive and the regulators shut you down. Or you can be compliant but you're not competitive, you get shut down. There's concentric rings of complexity and risk as you go out. And this entire environment, you know, it's evolving week by week, month by month. Right now, there are a lot of advantages to be in the pure crypto space because you've got massive leverage and they're non-compliant and they can do things that centralized institutions can't do. But the issue is, can you cross over and can you grow up? Like, you can do business there for a while, but at some point, can you get the licenses and become compliant? And can you bring that company public? Take a Bitcoin mining example. You could have gone to China and you could have mined Bitcoin very profitably with free electricity. But sometimes when something looks too good to be true, right? If I said, Will, come here and I'll give you free electricity for the next 10 years because I just want Bitcoin miners to set up in my country or in my state, would you do it? What happens after 2 years when I just change my mind and I say, well, I notice all the Bitcoin miners are making a lot of money. Now I want 20% of that or half. If something looks too good to be true, oftentimes it is too good to be true, or at least the proper way to say it is there's always a risk.
That's it for today, guys. If you found this video useful, then don't forget to like the video and share this knowledge with your friends and family. And don't forget to check out the full video, link is in the description. Thank you.